So we have with us Professor S.C. Verma. Of course, I'm sure that everyone must have heard his name. Nevertheless, it is actually my privilege to, to talk about his accomplishment and his contribution in education, and particularly education for underprivileged, which is his main topic of today's lecture. Professor Verma is one of the most distinguished authors of physics in India. Most of probably have seen the book, or some of you must have read it as well. And he's often referred as an idol. In fact, this is a very interesting story because apparently currently he lives in a society where my father also lives. So he's rather more known as a faculty, as a professor from the IIT campus than anyone of us, for the outside world. So that tells you that how much societal impact he has done it through his outreach activities, and people are immensely proud, and as well as they feel very good about someone like him contributing from IIT system. So I'll just there's a lot of story about him, but it's for me it's also very it's kind of it's important to tell about something he has done. Well, he's of course retired now, though he doesn't retire from his activities, he's very much active. But he's retired as a professor in the Department of Physics at IIT Kanpur in April 2017. He received his BSc honors degree in physics in 1975. Apparently that time I was, the same year I was born, so you can imagine. From Patna Science College, and MSc in physics from IIT Kanpur in 1977. Followed it, he joined the PhD program at the institute and completed the same in less than 3 years, despite being motivated by his teachers to move to Europe, US for higher studies. He chose to go back to his native place and joined Patna Science College as a lecturer in 1980. He served there for 15 years. He joined the Department of Physics at IIT Kanpur as assistant professor in 1994. Of course, his interest were wide, from classical and quantum mechanics and nuclear physics. But he chose to write a lot of books, and among them there was a quantum physics was one of the popular books which he has written. But more importantly, he's known to people as when he started giving a lot of video lectures, a lot of basic how to teach physics, and recently he's very active as a NPTEL videos, also a MOOC, and the number of participants, I don't know, somebody was telling is more than 10,000, 15,000, I don't know what's the number, but it's immensely popular, Yes, indeed. And one of the speaker talked about his the kind of royalty of the book, which he which essentially he contributes everything to the Shiksha Sopan, and that's where it becomes an important activity in his life. Now, as a outreach activity, he has been very active, I think, from very early days, and as a socialist, also he's very well known. He has co-founded various social activities or initiatives, and one of them is Shiksha Sopan, which of course you have also visited, which literally means a ladder for education and for the growth and upliftment of underprivileged kids in and around IIT campus. I can keep talking about it. Rather me talking, I would like Professor Verma to come on the stage and have a mutual kind of interactions. With that, I invite Professor Verma to come.
So, thank you, James Ji, for such a nice introduction, and thank you, IIT Kanpur, to give me this opportunity to talk to so many people, nice people at one go. It's a very different kind of audience that I am facing. I never faced this kind of audience in one go. So, I'm really thankful to the organizers. And this particular topic that was suggested by the organizers, because I used to work with village people and others, so perhaps they decided to give me this topic. And I was very happy because I didn't have to prepare anything for this. Normally, whenever there is a talk, one has to prepare. But for me, it was alright. So the basic thing is that how higher education institutes can contribute towards that. That's the basic thing that I have picked up. And IIT Kanpur has really set an example. The kind of sensitivity IIT Kanpur has shown to this underprivileged section, and the kind of things that they have provided, and because of which we could do so much of things. So that will be the main theme of this talk. Alright, so the great Indian tradition is there from Takshashila University, Nalanda University to the modern institutes of learnings, and okay, and this is a famous writing from Mahatma Gandhi's second Goldsmiths conference, where he stated that in India before the Britishers came, the education was available to all. Now we are talking of Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan and this and that, but that Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan was very much there. And then he says that the village schools were not good enough for the British administrators. So he came out with his program. Every school must have so much of paraphernalia, building, and so on and so forth. And from there the things started declining. And a section, underprivileged section, came up. Before that, education was available to everyone. And somehow we are following the same story. We are following the same story. If I have to open a school, I cannot. Shiksha Sopan, there you went there. We have named it Shiksha Sopan Anaupacharik Shikshan Kendra. We cannot call it a school, otherwise it will be behind the bars. So if people are there, they want to impart education, they cannot, because they don't have that 2 acres of land and then those many halls of that particular size and this and that, all that which was imposed by Britishers, which made a large sections which could not, they didn't have access to the good institutions, good academic activities still again. That's the tragic part of it. Alright. But even with that kind of system, where a large number of our population is not having access to higher education or good quality education, we are still reasonably good in the world scenario. We do have lots of technical achievements, and we have something to do. Is it because we are a large population? Our strength lies in huge population. So whatever you do, if the total sample size is so big, then a number, required number which can sustain the activity in the country will still be there. So is it because of the system that we are achieving those technology advancement, or it is because of that huge population number that we have, that even if we ignore 90%, 95%, even then there is a critical mass which can sustain the activities. So that is a question to be thought of. Alright, now I will give 2-3 activities which IIT Kanpur has supported for this undergraduate underprivileged section, and the first I want to take it is this opportunity school. Now this opportunity school was started almost 3-4 years after this institution, this IIT was established, and it was taught by some senior faculty members, housewives that time, late 1960s. The institute started in 60 or in IIT Kanpur, we will have faculty houses, we will have officers' houses, and a lot of people will provide us domestic support. Someone will wash our clothes, someone will clean our utensils, someone will dust our houses. So this school, Opportunity School, was formed in late 60s for these people, for the families providing domestic support of IIT faculty and staff. And since then it is running, in a very good fashion, and we are able to provide good education and good exposure to children of these families. In our faculty houses, we have some outhouse also. So most of people live there and then they do work for the main faculty. And then some people come from the villages around the campus. So anyone who is involved in some fashion, some way or the other to provide support to this IIT system, they are taken in this school. I was chairperson of this school before retirement for some 12-15 years. But before that, since it was established, I think late 60s, around 70s, 56, 57 years have already gone. People have developed it. We had a fee structure. Till my retirement, the fees was rupees 20 per month for the children. And after my retirement, we have not okay. So this is the school. It is in the campus of Kendriya Vidyalaya. If you get a chance, you are all in BH, I believe. If you get a chance, perhaps you can visit also. I can talk to the principal there. It's just opposite to BH, you have Kendriya Vidyalaya campus. And in that Kendriya Vidyalaya campus, only there is a block given to Opportunity School, in which there were some 5 rooms, and we run this school up to class 8. So 3 of the rooms which were slightly bigger size, we put partitions, made 8 rooms there. So 8 classes run in that. And we have varieties of activities together with the regular teaching. We have staff of some 7 or 8 permanent teachers which we have appointed, and on top of that we are supported by IIT community, means several faculty wives, several students. They go there and they help and they give different kinds of activities. And the okay, so Opportunity School students are in many of the offices in IIT. Our principal, founder principal, Srivastav, he was very fond of going from this office to that office, that office to that office without any work. Because some Opportunity School will be there as a project assistant or somewhere on this table or that table. So many of this Opportunity School students are in IIT Kanpur system. There's a Opportunity School student who is sports coach in President House, Delhi. And every 5th September, he will call us. He will call Opportunity School and we will talk to the principal or people and acknowledge that yes, Opportunity School has given him this training that he is doing so well. In BHU, some dean of sports or something, he is from Opportunity School. There are some scientists at ONGC. And then in the younger generation, the students who have graduated from here, they are in several NITs, IITs, like that. So we are able to provide quality education to these students. And this is the important thing, that IIT Kanpur has supported this school in a tremendous way. And that is why we could do that. So infrastructural support, that building, that block in that Kendriya Vidyalaya campus, that was given to us. So initially when the school was started, it was started in one of the type 2 quarters where we have 2 rooms and some space. We started there. Then since it worked very well, and worked very well because of the sincerity, because of the sensitivity sensitivity, because of the commitment of the people who were involved. Because the financial support was almost zero that time. So people donated from their salaries and so on. From there it went on. And for a long time, just before I joined some 12 years ago, the teacher's salary was something like 1,000 rupees a month. Okay? But then the commitment was so high that the school was performing well. The performance was extremely good. And so then from one quarter they gave another adjusted quarter, so 2 quarters made up in the school, and finally they gave this block in Kendra campus, and we are shifted there. There's another story of campus and this stuff. So that infrastructural support they have given. Management committee is appointed by the IIT director. So we have an official link. The IIT director appoints the committee, and some faculty members the chairperson, and 2 or 3 more faculty members will be in the management committee. And then the staff representative and teachers representative and also other people will be there. So we have management committee of some 7 people, and they decide everything, and they do the things. That was a chairperson is a faculty, space provided with 8 classrooms, hall and playgrounds like that. Okay, now come to finance. Right now, that struggle period of those 40 years, 45 years, I have not really seen. But presently, during my tenure when I was there, and then I talked to many people. So there is endowment fund created by various batches of IIT Kanpur alumni, and this endowment fund could be created. One, of course, the management committee was active, and this committee was talking to alumni and convincing them. But Dora, dean of resource, right? That time was DPRC. Okay, that time it was DPRC, resource and planning. That office, that team, and people there, they were so nice to appoint in the school, because all the alumni will be in contact with that Dora office. And in the Dora office, anyone come, Dora office make sure that the person visits the person in the school. And they come to, and they phone me that such and such alumnus is in the campus, and we are arranging a visit to a particular school. So that is how we could generate that endowment fund. So we have this endowment fund that is created by various batches of IIT Kanpur alumni. Our total annual budget now is around 30 lakhs. When I had joined some 12, 15 years ago, it was 4 lakhs. So now it has gone up by so much of amount. And IIT Kanpur directly supports rupees 5 lakhs. Right? So that's institute's contribution. So that 5 lakhs is there from the institute, and then individual contribution from IIT Kanpur employees, all faculty and all the officers. They have given a standing instruction that this much amount from my salary per month should go to what is good. So that also adds to some 6, 7, 8 lakhs. And then the interest of those endowment fund, we are generally short of some 3-4 lakh rupees, because normally what happens, we expand our activities beyond what we have, and that is how institution goes. If I see this is the budget, what I can do with this budget, then I will not go. If I decide that okay, this is the activity I want to do, and then I would create budget for that, I have to get funds for that, then it goes. So we are always short of some money. So right now also some 3-4 lakhs rupees generally of the school is short, and then we work hard to get from here or there, and then we do our activities. Alright, so the next phase is that this is up to class 8, and for quite some time, 7-8 years in fact, we wanted to take it up to class 10. Because 10th is some kind of a milestone. And here is somewhere in between. So 10 is the high school. So we wanted to take it to that level, and the biggest thing was space and building. Because going to 10 means now we cannot confine ourselves to very small classrooms where practically students are sitting. We have to have lab, science lab, biology lab, and various activities and this and that. So we were looking for a big fund from which we can make a building. Space, we were very sure that IIT Kanpur will provide space somewhere in the campus. So somehow, very fortunately, just before my retirement, 1 year before my retirement, I could find a donor. Mrs. Chandralekha Singh from Pittsburgh University. She is from Bihar. And she knew about Shiksha Tupan. The link came through Shiksha Tupan. Shiksha Tupan newsletter, every month we put up a 4-page newsletter which gives the activities of the previous month. And we send it to people who are in our contact. So Chandralekha Singh is also in that recipients list. So she used to get that Shiksha Tupan newsletter, and through that we were in contact. And then I proposed that, can you help? And she came up with really generous helping hand, $1 million to IIT Kanpur for constructing building of a alternate school to take them to classes. So IIT Kanpur has received that sound. IIT Kanpur has already given us the space, a big, large space, and that Bhumi Pujan has already been done, and the building is being constructed, and maybe next year, July or so, we will be able to shift there, and then our class 9, 10, 10 will come up from there. Once class 9, 10 comes up, this 30 lakh budget is going to become 45 lakhs, and we have to generate another 15 lakhs per year for that. So that's the kind of activities we are doing, and about 300 children, 320 children every year are at any point of time, 325 children are there who are brought to the means. Okay, so that's one activity. Another activity is Opportunity College. In that same building, same Kendriya Vidyalaya, that block where we are running this Opportunity School, in the evening we run another center which is called Opportunity College, and that idea came from our former dean, again resource DRPJ, Dr. Sujit Kumar Chan, who is at present director of IIT Gandhinagar. Okay, so he came up with, in fact, I was in his office, and all of a sudden he said that read this on the computer screen. He showed me a page, and it was written Opportunity College. The heading was Opportunity College. I said, what college? It is Opportunity School. He said, no, you read it. It's something new. So his idea was that in this school, in the evening, we give classes to the youth around this campus who are struggling for getting a small job. This is the big section, a very big section, who graduate. I'll talk about that program, another program. Who are in graduations, BA, BCom or BSc, but they have absolutely no idea what this BA is, or what this BCom is, or what this BSc is. Nothing else to do after 12, so join something. And the colleges they join, they don't get any skill from there. So after graduation, they are just nowhere. They cannot talk, they cannot write, they cannot do simple calculations, and so on. They are all unemployed. And such people living around IIT Kanpur, Sudhir Kumar Jain was very upset about that. So he started this in the evening DD course. So that Opportunity School started again, I think, some 10 years or so. Evening classes for youth around the campus. And this is all free. This is zero fees. Okay. So we asked for applications, and originally it was thought that people who have passed graduation, bachelor's degree, and looking for a job. But later on, it was thought that no, why to wait till that time? Anyway, they are not going to colleges. Anyway, they are not getting anything from the colleges. So, from the second year of their bachelor program, perhaps, so that we have some good foundation. By the time they complete their degree, they also know something, and that can also help in their program also, in their bachelor program also. If we can teach them little bit of English, perhaps their bachelor program will be better, because otherwise they don't know what is written in their book. Okay, so we invite applications, and whatever applications we get, some 200 to 50 applications we interview them, and then select some 30, 40, and then we give 3 months course. And it is again funded by our IIT Kanpur, the Dean's office, Dora office. The resource persons who give classes. Some IDK students started with some IDK students, but later on it was found that it was difficult because students have their own timetables and examinations and this and that. So whoever is suitable, from IIT campus or from outside, whoever is suitable is brought and honorarium is given, so that the classes run in a proper fashion. There is a coordinator who coordinates all activities, so that is also funded by Dora office. And this is given in 3 topics. In 3 topics, one is English, spoken and written. So one class is for English, another class is for arithmetic, so that they can do some calculations, at least basic calculations they can do, some arithmetic they can do. And the third is on computers, computer literacy, and working with Office and Excel and PowerPoint, like that. And then there's the advanced course we started recently, which teaches them accountancy and tally and this kind of things. So those courses are going on. And I could not put it here. The performance or the output is very encouraging. It's very encouraging. These are students who were not able to speak, not able to make a simple calculations, they were not exposed to computers because in their houses they do not have computers. In IIT Kanpur we have computer every few square feet you will find one computer. But these people, these young boys and girls, they have seen computer only from the distance. Okay. So after doing this course, many of them are doing very well. Many of them have become project leaders in different companies, and they are guiding some 20, 30 people around them, and the confidence level and everything, the performance is very good. So it has paid. Okay, Shiksha Supan, that one school, Anopcharik Shikshan Kendra, informal learning center we have visited. So this was started by IIT Kanpur staff, students, faculties, and some local youth from the villages. So this is a non-registered government organization and run by IIT Kanpur community. The activities we have in Sopan Vidyalaya, where you had gone. This Sopan Vidyalaya is, it was started with the view that let us look at the children who are not going to any school. In spite of all efforts by the government, Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan and this and that, and there is Sarkari school in every village, all those things are there, but still, many of the children do not go to schools because of various reasons, and the biggest reason is they know that these government schools are of no use. Guardians know that these are. I'll tell you a story. When Shiksha Suparman started by some of our students, 4th year BTech students in fact, they started this Shiksha Suparman. The they had in mind was to set up a center in some village outside Agriculture, where those village children can come in the evening and spend time with IDK students. So they were looking for a place. So they came to know that there is a government school, Prathmik Vidyalaya in Varasirohi, and so they thought that okay, in the evening that school can be used for our center. So they tried to contact the authorities so that permission be given for the evening classes in the school. And then when they probed, they came to know that the school is never open. It's a school, but it's never open in the day hours. It's all the time locked. So they had to locate the principal's house. So they went to the principal's house, and then they talked to him, and the principal said that the children or the families here are not interested in studies. No one comes to school. So what we do? So therefore we do not open the school. So they said, okay, you don't open the school, but in the evening let us open and do some activity there. And then the key could not be located. So is the key of that lock which is there on the. So for a long time it was locked, and the principal has forgotten where the key is. But IIT Kanpur students they insisted that no, you have to give the key, otherwise you will report that the school is not open. So finally they found the key and they opened, and the center started, the first center started. And when the center started, hundreds of children from that Varasari village started coming. And when the principal came to know that such a good evening center is running and hundreds of students of that locality are coming, so he felt very guilty. And then he came to our these Shiksha Vipath volunteers, IIT Kanpur students, and said that why don't you ask these children to also come in the day hours and open the school? And that is how the school started functioning after this evening center. Right? So that's the kind of situation. The schools are there, but they know, these parents know that no point in sending the children there. No classes are there, no teachers come. Nothing meaningful is done. And once you go to private schools, I'm not talking of BPS and like that. The private schools means private people who have opened a school for their business in a very small scale. Very small scale. They have 3-4 rooms perhaps, and they have started a school so that they can earn. So that fees is also, now it has gone up, that fees is also some 400 rupees, 500 rupees per month. And when Sikar Supan started, that fee was around 100 rupees, 150 rupees. Now 100 rupees, 150 rupees, that time, some 15 years ago, and 500 rupees now, is something which is not easy for many of the families. And therefore the children are not going to school. So this Shiksha Sopan Anaupacharik Shiksha Kendra, that time we called it Sopan Vidyalaya. This was started with this view. We surveyed in that Parasuri village, we surveyed, and every house we found where the child is not going to school, and some 80 such houses we could find in that particular village. And then we convinced them that okay, we will not charge you any fees. You send your children to the Sopan. And that is how it started, and that is how it is still working. Some 75-80 students are always there, and IIT Kanpur students serve. Okay, then evening learning center is there. There are 2 evening learning centers. One you might have seen because I was told you went afternoon. Right, so that Sopan Vidyalaya generally runs from morning 7:30 or 8 to up to 1 o'clock, and then evening 4 o'clock we have evening learning center where there is no registration. registration. Of course, there is no registration fees in the Sopan Vidyalaya also, but at least there we know that okay, these are the students. But here it is all unaccounted. There is no documentation who comes and who goes. So this is open for all children going to any school, and they can come here, and the other resource persons will be there, and they will teach, they will solve their problems, they will expose them to various other things, and so on. So such evening centers are also running. So one is at in the same building at Tufan Vidyalaya building, and another is in Nagpur, which is 2 kilometers from this place. Right? From this place, yeah. From this place it will be 2.2 kilometers or so. So it is in the village Nankari. So there we have a space which we call Sopan Ashram, and that in that ashram the children of that locality, Nankari, that locality, those children come here. So about 120 children come there, and then some 7-8 IIT Kanpur students, and then from that locality there are some young volunteers. They act as resource persons, and that evening center goes on. Then we have this scholarship program, we have the science labs, and then we have functions and celebrations. I have slides for Sopan Vidyalaya, I have already talked. And evening center I have talked, apart from actual English and maths and science, a lot of activities are done in evening centers. And since we have this privilege that we are close to IIT Kanpur, and in IIT Kanpur various projects are going on, and various people are coming from outside, students come for internship and all that. So this is our resource. So recently a girl came from Punjab or somewhere, and she was doing a project here on in aerospace department, very famous nowadays. And this girl, when she contacted us, she came to know about our activities. She contacted us. She spent some time in Suparashram, and she gave a extremely good workshop on this hero model. So such a technical, specific, nice things we are able to get. One Julie, who is again an intern here at IIT Kanpur in some lab, she is giving music classes to our Suparashram evenings. Classical music. She is teaching classical music. So that way we are very fortunate that we get those resources. But yes, since we have the system, since we have the platform, therefore we are able to translate all those things there. This Dashera, our evening center children they suggested that we will make Ravan. PG of Ravan. Okay? So from a very modest thought that okay, we will also make our own Ravan, and we encourage all kinds of creativity. If anyone wants to do anything with hands, we always encourage. Right? So that's another problem with our education system. We spend too much of time on computer mouse and chalk and two-dimensional other things, tabs and this and that. World is three-dimensional, but we always work in two dimensions. So anything which is beyond that, if you do something in our three-dimensional space, that really connects you to life. So we always encourage something. So this proposal came, we will make our. So okay, fine. But then children were so involved in that. They came up with newer ideas, this way, that way, we put this, we put that. Finally, it was a 15 feet high piece. And they learned so many things how to put that 15 feet long thing in a stable fashion, right? So that it remains there before you put fire for at least 1 or 2 days. You have to put it there. So to make a stable structure 15 feet high, and the base cannot be 15 feet, of course, otherwise it is easy. The base has to be only 2-3 feet. So they learned a lot of equilibriums, this and that, and they tried this way, tried that way. So they put some that basmati type things in legs, and then dug and they put how much it should go inside and how much should remain outside for the stability. Many things they learned. And there was a boy, a small boy, maybe some 8-9 years, and he also wanted to do a lot of things. He also had ideas, and somehow these senior ones, these 15 years, 16 years children, they were not giving due importance to this type. So he was very upset. He said, okay, I will not work it. But to our surprise, he came with his own smaller version of Ravi. Okay. Alright. So the creativity is very much there in our this section. They are not exposed to good academic institutions. They are not going to a meaningful academic schools like that. All these children I am talking of, they are learning in, they are going to schools which are like 400, 500 rupees and 2-room, 3-room kind of schools. Right? But they have a lot of potential. That potential is going waste. So if our institutions can look around and tap some of that potential, the total national output can be very, very high. Alright, so that's a evening center, a lot of activities going on. Sometimes we do summer camps. During summers, we call some selected children and we keep them here for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. And IIT Kanpur has always given us a space and our support. So from that summer camps, now this is the boy, which was this boy. He is now doing aerospace engineering, and when he was this small, that time itself he used to tell that I will do aerospace. And he is doing aerospace engineering from Bharat Institute in Chennai, and he is doing very well. And his projects and all those things and he is being supported by his mother. Still cooks food in different houses. Right? A very, very poor family. Father is has health problems. He is not earning money, and mother is earning. And mother is earning by going to this house, going to that house. All his expenditure is met by successful fund, and the donation comes from some IIT transfer. If you can sensitize people, lot of things can be done. Similarly, this girl, this Poonam, she turned out to be a very good Kho-Kho player. Okay, with our support, she was admitted in a school, CBSE school in city, from where she did 12, and now she is doing BTech from Kanpur University. She is in final years. But on top of everything, she is a very good Kho-Kho player. She used to represent her school in nationals, up to nationals in CBSE competition and this and that. And now she is taking charge of sports section of our unit. Okay, so. Alright, our science cell is very, very active. पहले दिखाओ तब सिखाओ. Our science cell is very, very active. We have developed lots of we have developed more than 600 short experiments in science at different levels. Class 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, BSc, some 600, 700 short experiments. Short experiments means the experiments can be performed in, say, 1 minute. 1 minute. The idea is that a teacher, when goes to the class and teaches a topic, then we can do this kind of a demonstration experiments of 1 minute to introduce the subject, and then those kind of experiments. Of course, on that 1 minute experiment, you can discuss the science for another 10 minutes or 20 minutes or 30 minutes. That's another story, depending on the audience kind of experiments we have developed, and then we are moving out with those experiments to tell the teachers about that. So we do a lot of teachers training. So I have just come from Gujarat. Day before yesterday I was here after a 10 days visit to Gandhinagar, where we gave teachers training to class 9th, 10th teachers from all districts of Gujarat. Gujarat government has, Gujarat Science Academy rather, they had selected some government school teachers from every district of Gujarat, and 10 days we were there to give this science training. And most of these experiments, we go with some, depending on what audience is, some 20, 30, 40, 30 experiments, and based on that experiments we give them training, how to teach, and so on and so forth. So our science cell is developing every day. They develop 1 or 2 new experiments of this kinds, and then they give workshops and all these things. We have done projects with Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan, all PGT, Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan gave Shiksha Japan, and we also have another body called Indian Association of Project Teachers. So KVS gave a project to us to give exposure of this kind of teaching to all their PGTs nationwide. So we have completed about 3/4 of that, and 1/4 is here. So those kind of activities are going on. So these are some camps that we organized in our science cell. Okay, we put up a center at Champawat. Champawat is a village in Uttarakhand, and when we put this science center there was a Professor H.D. Bist in IIT Kanpur, and he is from that area, Champawat area. So when he retired and settled there in Haldwani, he contacted Shiksha Japan to put up a science resource center in the primary school in which Dr. Bist had himself studied. Okay? So we went from here and to put up that science resource center. And very interestingly, the talks were going on that such a science center has to be put there, and Shiksha Japan can do it, and this and that. And what we had asked him, one, space which he has arranged, then some funds, some materials to purchase that materials and put up here that he has arranged, and one coordinator who will run the center. Once I put the center, someone has to run. So one coordinator whom we will train during our stay there. That he could run. That he could run. The last part he could run. So everything was fine, but he kept trying to find some person who can take charge of that science resource center once it is there, and who can run activities. Right? That he was not able to find. Then he said, okay, you put the center, and when we will find some person, we will train them, or we will call you again, or something we will do, but at least put that. Don't postpone. So we went with our bags and bags, 4 hours, something such a fun. And then that particular village was not on the route of that bus or any vehicle. We had to drop some 3 kilometers away from the village, and that 3 kilometers we had to do trek. Okay. So he had asked one gentleman to guide us from that spot where the bus will lead me to that particular village. So someone will guide us, and then we will go together. And so during that 3-kilometer walk, I talked to that guide. What are you doing, and this and that. Naturally, if you are going 3 kilometers, you have to walk and you will talk. And I came to know that this person is doing BCom. That's right. And then in that, during that walk of 3 kilometers, I told them the whole idea of this science resource center. And then I invited him to look at, we are going to put up all these things. And since you are from that village, so in the evenings, etc., when the classes are off, you can come to us and help us in putting. And finally, he became the coordinator of the science resource center. very well till he was there for 3 years. For 3 years. And in these 3 years, of course, many more were trained, and this is still going on. The center is still going on. Dr. just writes to us many times. So those kind of things can be done. And so we are, through this center, we are giving a meaningful exposure, education to people for whom we do not have even a bus facility. Right? That's the kind of section we are talking about. Then we have regular functions. What I have not talked is scholarship, I believe. Yeah, I have not talked about scholarship. Okay, so there's an item called scholarship, and we had a extremely competent professor of physics here in IIT Kanpur, Dr. D.A. Kulkarni, whom we lost early because of cancer. He expired in his 50s. So, and he was one of our philosophical guides. He had very clear views of what to be done for society. And during talks on the social aspects, we learned a lot from him, and that guided us. So when he expired, we instituted this scholarship with his name, Dr. V.M. Kulkarni Scholarship. And this is perhaps 7th year of that scholarship. So in this we conduct a test in this locality, 5 kilometers from IIT Kanpur campus on our side, like annual ring of total 5 kilometers. So that in that we have something like 80 schools, right? If I go 5 kilometers from IIT Kanpur, this side, that side, that side, at least 80 schools are there. 80 schools are in our contact. We could find them. We could go there. There may be more. You might have missed. So these 80 schools, and the average population in these schools is say around 100. Okay, around 100, 150. Some schools are there with 50 children, 60 children. Some are there with 300 children or so. So maybe 150 could be the average. So into 80. Right? So how much it is? 150 into 80. Those many students are here. Those many students are here. 100,000 students are here. And the fees varies from again 300 rupees to 500 rupees. And the infrastructure. For some of the better ones, we have some infrastructure, good infrastructure. Otherwise, average teacher salary of these 80 schools is 3,000 rupees per day. 3,000 rupees per month. That is the average teacher salary. So those kind of, but the children are there. The population is there. So many children are studying there.
Sir, who are these teachers? I mean, how they can save 3,000?
That's what I told. After doing 12, many of these people, they do not have anything. They cannot talk, they cannot understand, they cannot do arithmetic, they cannot be employed by a shopkeeper. So, a school is one organization who can still employ these kind of people. If you have a shop and you want to employ a helper, that helper must understand what the customer is telling. He should be able to distinguish between this and that. But a school is an organization where you really don't need anything. You just need 2 persons, 2 hands, so that you ask children to sit down and do some, I don't know. So those kind of people are also there, and those kind of schools are also there.
But the quality of education given by these kind of
Exactly. That is why we are needed. That is why we are needed. See, recently we did an appointment in a opportunity school, and we 20 of them. So they were reasonably good out of that lot. So we asked, okay, why do you want to leave your own school and come here? And a simple reply was, there we are getting 2,000 rupees a month or 3,000 a month, and here you are getting 9,000 a month. So that was a simple reply. So that's the kind of situation, sir. That's the kind of situation. So these 8,000-10,000 students are going in these kinds of schools. So what will happen to these? And that is why we are here. That is why our intervention is here. So we run our scholarship program for these children.
So these schools are, which you talked about, where they are getting 2,000. Are these publicly funded or private?
No. It's not funded. It runs on the this fees only. Fees on the
Private.
So if there are say 200 students, and the fees is let us say how much? 500. Let us say 500. 500 fees and 200 students. That's their income. In which they have to run 8 classes, or 10 classes, or 6 classes, and they have to appoint one teacher for every class. So those many teachers have to be appointed. And then they have opened the school for business. So they need money for themselves also. So that's the reality, that's the ground reality. You move out of your campus and then you will know that, okay, this is the actual reality. Very recent, this interview was just a month ago. And people still told me that the salary I am getting very good. Or 2,000 or 2,500. You are getting 9,000, so that's what I
There are many schools which I know where the teachers may be having B.Ed, even M.Ed, still they don't get more than 10,000.
10,000 is very respectable. 10,000 is still very.
Even somebody who has done BSc in B.Ed, and they are taking to 10th class, and even a large section of the students, still they get 5,000.
There is another story. There is another face of the story. We have a school here called Bhagwanti Education Center, just near Gurdev Palace. Right? Gurdev Palace is on the right. When you do go in, cross this crossing, Gurdev Palace is to the right, and this school is to the left. For 3 years, the proprietor, the manager, Saluja, he is asking me for a good physics teacher for their class 11. And they are saying that for 3 years we are searching physics teachers, we are not getting physics teachers, and therefore we are cheating our students. Give me a physics teacher, we are ready to pay 25,000, 30,000. But the teacher should be of our satisfaction, and we are not getting. They are not getting. Same story. From Bihar I got a call. From Hajipur. From Hajipur I got a call in one evening. I didn't know the person. And the lady says that I am principal of such college, and somehow we are not getting a teacher of physics, and therefore in class 9-10 our chemistry and math teacher are giving physics classes, and they are not able to do that. So can you give me some physics teacher? I asked how much you will be paying. She said if someone is there of reasonable quality, something like 30,000 is okay with us. And then at that time there was a person who was working with me in Shiksha Dupan, and he was looking for a job. And since he had worked with me in our activities for 3-4 years, he had some good understanding of teaching and physics and demonstrations and experiments and this and that. So I told the lady, okay, I'll send a person and you try this person for a week or so, and then you may talk to him and if you can. So I said this boy, Anurag Pandey, not really very good. To my standards, his understanding and all this is not very good, but still. And when he went there, he gave that one week of classes. The entire management committee was after that. You don't have to go to Kanpur, you have to stay here. And he is working there. 30,000 rupees per month. On one side, there are people with good degrees, they are not getting a job of 10,000 rupees. On the other side, the employer are asking, where are the where is the person who I can employ? The people who are serious. The people who are serious about their students, about the reputation of their school, they want good teachers. And so, they are not getting good teachers. So, there's a lot of mismatch.
Sir, there is one more side. In the government schools, government run schools, what is the starting salary?
Yeah.
Even for the primary school,
Right. Around 40,000.
around 40,000.
Right.
And in many cases,
Right.
like here you gave example, the school principal need not to open it for number of years. There also they need not to go to school for
Right.
6 months or a year together.
Right. Right.
So this is a lot of disparity
Right.
and very painful.
Right. So salary is not related to the commitment. Salary and commitments are two different things. But yes, if people are working at 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 rupees in 2018, then we can definitely know about the capabilities. Okay. There's another side of that story also. The government school teachers also. For last 3 years, I am working more intensely with government school teachers. The Gujarat training camp was also with government school teachers, and UP also with government school teachers. We are working more closely for the last 3 years or so. What I have found is the quality of those teachers is very good. The quality of those government school teachers is very good, contrary to the general perception that they have tried and they have entered the system. No, on the average, the quality of government school teachers is very good. They are demotivated. When we give training under Rashtriya Avishkar Abhiyan, IIT Kanpur also we gave some training to these government school teachers of Kanpur and around. So when we gave training some few sessions, they were bubbling with enthusiasm, and then there were so many WhatsApp videos that when they went back to their schools, they did wonderful jobs. Wonderful jobs. One of the teachers, Seema, of the Shivrajpur area around here, some 60 kilometers or so from here, she conducted a science exhibition in her school. And for that, she did not take any money from principal or school administration or DIOS or DSA. She managed it herself. Some 4 or 5 teachers she collected, and these 4 or 5 teachers decided to do a grand science exhibition in that government school, and they did it. And they called us as a chief guests of that exhibition. So the government school teachers also have a lot of potential, but no one is telling them that you are good, you can do this and you can do that. So it's a very complex and different kind of situations. One has to go into the field to understand. So that scholarship we conduct, and through that we give some 15 scholarships to these children. We select some 15 students per year and we give the scholarship. The scholarship amount is very small. 2,500 rupees per month for class 6 and 8, 3,500 for 9 10, and then 4,500 per year for 11 12. But this had made an impact. These schools, the average fees is around 400. So 12 months, something 4,000 5,000 rupees they have to pay the fees. That they pay, the parents pay. Because if they don't pay, the school will just scratch the name off. That they pay. But it's very painful for them to pay that much. And therefore, where the students suffer is, the students will not get books, stationery, drawing box, pencils, those things the student will not get. Only the admission. This small scholarship, 3,000 rupees, and we make sure we don't give the scholarship in one single go. We we give a small amount, half amount, and we make sure that the books are purchased, the stationery is purchased, then we will give the rest. So now the student is good, has gone through that experiment, that is scholarship test. And of course, after the test, we also go individually, home to home, family to family, and look at the economic conditions and then decide. Every student will be visited by our volunteers, and we will note everything, what kind of roof is there, what kind of floor is there, whether it is motorcycle or it is only a cycle or what, everything we will note, and then our committee will decide. And this family, when it gets this 3,000 rupees or 2,000 rupees, the books and the stationery are there with the book with the child from the very first day makes it. So those kind of activities are also there. So, yeah, so I would like to ask.
Sir, recently you had been to Bhutan.
Yeah.
Have you visited any Gandhian school in villages?
No.
With the same ideology is there.
Ah.
Gujarat Vidyapith, the Deemed University founded by Mahatma Gandhi. Same university is running all many schools across the. So next time when you go, please have an opportunity to visit such school. So you can have some more ideas from.
Sure. In fact, I did interact with the vice chancellor of Gujarat Vidyapith. Okay, we spent some time together. But since this was a fat program of 10 days in IITE, Indian Institute of Teacher Education. So from morning to evening, the participants also stayed there, and the classes were there. So I could not move much here. Okay, so that is about Shiksha Sopan. There were some personal achievements which I skipped. This Hanuman, this boy came to our contact, Shiksha Sopan. His family runs on selling eggs in IIT Kanpur campus. His brother is the head of the family, and he goes house to house and sells eggs. Right. And after this Hanuman completed 10th, the elder brother wanted him to join the business so that he can go to some more families and earn more money. But somehow in Shiksha Rupan, since we had seen his potential, we counseled his brother to allow him to continue for higher studies. He did 12, then he did various computer courses, and then various other here and there courses. And now he is a reasonably good in a good position. He was in EduTech, and he was a resource person for new immigrants and this and that, earning some 50,000 rupees a month now. So like that. This person Deepu, he also came to our Shiksha Sopan thing. His father is a carpenter, and he also did quite well. And now he is a contractor. He takes contracts of making buildings and other things. In IIT Kanpur also, he has taken projects. This furnishing of our newest lecture complex in 17 and on that side. That is done by this one. So there are several stories. So I'll skip all this. This person is now in Navy, the officer in Navy. So these are all coming from this Ragi. This Ragi is many of IIT Kanpur people will know. There was a person, now he is not putting up his thela. There was a person putting a dosa thela. Idli dosa. Near hostel 3, and after that in SPR. So she is daughter of that lender, and always full with loans, because that dosa thela could not give appropriate amount of money. So this girl was supported by Shiksha Sopan, and now she is in Wipro. She is project officer in Wipro, and then the person has stopped putting together. Okay, so all those things. So ID support, I talked about that. Can you check it? Wait. All right. Now, online courses. This is one thing I want to talk. I still have about 6-7 minutes. Now, this is one way of reaching this underprivileged community. I talked about people who I can see, I can interact, and all that. But then, Kanpur University, I was talking to Satyajit. In Kanpur University, CSJM University we call it, Chhatrapati Shahuji Maharaj University, there are 1100 colleges, 1100 colleges. And in many of, more than half of these colleges, we have bachelor's program, science, BSc program. And then I inquired how many students are enrolled every year in our BSc program in this Kanpur University. And I came to know that last year 2018 examination, some 225 answer books were examined. And this information I got day before yesterday from the person who is examination exams in the university. So 225 students in first year, second year and third year. So some 6 lakhs students are enrolled in BSc program. Now in Kanpur University, ask anyone, everyone will agree to it that not more than 20 colleges are there where there is a class. Not more than 20 colleges. 7, 8 in Kanpur and some more in the vicinity. So hardly 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 students are getting classroom. What they are getting in classroom is a different story. And all rest of them, and I have interacted personally with many of these students, all those students, they enroll in BSc program because they need a bachelor degree or appearing in that staff selection examination or bank clerk examination or railway tune examination or whatever, grade 3, grade 4, whatever. So they need that bachelor's degree, that is why they enroll. And that colleges are there because there is a huge mass which wants to enroll and pay fees. And fees is not much, 7,000 to 8,000 rupees a year for BSc program in Kanpur University. But that 7,000 to 8,000 rupees per year is enough for that business person who has opened the college, because he doesn't have to spend anything. No laboratories. One teacher can be there for entire BSc physics program, and the payment is also underhand daily, although the university had some rules, but there is no expenditure. So that 7,000 to 8,000 rupees per year is enough. If some 200 students are admitted, the person is very happy. And all these students, they appear in the examination, the past examination. So when I talk to students, in one of the cases it was a second year student, his name is Vijay. Very, very nice boy and very intelligent boy, and he can do many things in electronic based things he can make. He has good understanding. So I asked him that what topics are there in this year, second year, in physics. So I was expecting that he will tell that okay, quantum mechanics or statistical mechanics or thermodynamics, and he was just speechless. He did not know. And 2 months ahead was the final examination of second year, and he did not know even the name of the topic. Then I asked, okay, what were the topics in the first year which you have passed? And he did not know. Then I asked, how did you pass? Did college people help you in writing in the exam, during the examination, this and that? He said, no, yeah, some help is provided, but not much. We have to prepare. How do you prepare? You don't know whether it is optics or mechanics which is there in the paper. How do you prepare? Then I knew the story that we, before the exam, 1 month before the examination or 2 months before the examination, publishers come out with a booklet which is called Easy Notes on all subjects and all examinations. So those, once the easy notes are in the market, these students will go and purchase that. And these are thin booklets. For one paper, maybe 100 pages. Maximum. Kunji, right? 100 pages maximum. And they will not know whether it is thermodynamics or whether it is statistical mechanics or whether it is relativity or whether it is paper is on 22nd of March. So when I go on 22nd of March, I should have crammed all this particular book. And when next day when I am going for the third paper or fourth paper, then this particular book. So that they cram and whatever they recollect, they write and some of the past. That's the time. But if whatever 5-6 lakh students are there,
सर उनका सम्मान होना चाहिए. वो लोग इतने सिद्ध हैं कि रटने के बाद कि कुछ भी ब्रेन में रखे नहीं, वो भी आसान नहीं है. कि लिख के आने के बाद भी ब्रेन में चुहा ना रहे पूरा. सिद्धि प्राप्त है.
so but if there are 6 lakh of this kind of young persons of the age 20 years, 18-20 years, should we leave them out? Can we afford to leave that huge mass of our youth, 18-20 years old? With the technology we can reach. And these people all write in Hindi. I talk to many students. These all people they write in Hindi. The final examination in Hindi. So what Shiksha Dupan has undertaken this year is we will record video lectures in Hindi for all BSc syllabus, physics, chemistry, biology. And I started it with my course. I recorded 25 video lectures on special theory of relativity, and those 25 lectures course is already, the registrations are going on. Till date, 10,800 registrations are made. My dream is to make it 10 times, at least 10 times more. So the challenge is how to reach these students. I asked people in university how to reach them. So some suggestions have come, we are working on that to reach them. But the whole thing is, even if I go and put a poster in their college, it will not help because the students are not coming to college anymore. So that's a bigger challenge. So we need people who can record their lectures in Hindi and in other languages. Similar could be story in other places also. So these higher institutions of higher learning, if you can sensitize some people to do these kind of activities, run MOOCs, run courses for this section, for this underprivileged section, that can really be. Maybe we can stop here.
Thank you very much. It's time for questions.
Sir, my name is S.P. Chaurasia. I'm Professor of Chemical Engineering at Maldives National Institute of Technology, Jaipur. So we all had opportunity to visit so far, and it is really an outstanding work and effort you and your team do. So we all, acknowledge it with all sincerity. And my request to you is, please continue and include in your domain, if possible, to sensitize the government and government school teachers also in the same way. Because as you said, they have got the potential, they are really good. They are there because the starting salary they are getting 40,000, but they need to get motivated to go to the school and to do their basic work. Sir, I have just a small query. You said $1 million you got into IIT account. So, opportunity school, you don't have separate account? Account is being managed by IIT only?
We do have our separate account, but the donations we receive, that we put in IIT fund, endowment fund.
Okay.
And from IIT we take our share and put in our account. So we generally do not take directly in our account.
But is there not conflict of interest? Because the donor is giving for you an opportunity school and you are putting
That's
some other
where the administration of IIT Kanpur comes in. The IIT Kanpur administration has given us a free hand and then these funds will come to IIT Kanpur, and the donor has to just write a line that this is for opportunities. That's all. And this entire fund will be transferred to opportunities. There are many legal issues. For example, fund coming from US, I need to have FCRA. Otherwise, I cannot receive the fund.
These are technical issues.
Right. These are technical issues. Then to manage accounts and audit of that $1 million will be a huge setup will be needed for me. Otherwise, there will be many legal things. So IIT Kanpur is giving us excellent support. Shiksha Sapan also. Shiksha Sapan also, the funds are directly received by Shiksha Sapan also, because Shiksha Sapan has all everything, FCRA and NEG and everything. Shiksha Sapan has. But at the same time, we can give HTG 50% income tax exemption.
That's what.
But if the donor gives it to IIT Kanpur, the donor gets 100% exemption. So IIT Kanpur is very cooperative. It receives the donation from donor so that they get 100% exemption, and the donor only has to write a line that this is for Shiksha Sapan. And with that line we go there and we get our share from the institute authorities have to be very, very sensitive to costs.
Thank you, sir.
Myself, Dr. from NIT Trichy. You have IITK student volunteers in pictures. Just wanted to know how many are regular volunteers, students, and in that I wanted to know how many are UG students, because we do some similar activities in NIT Trichy, and over the years we find the UG students are more interested in more glamorous things. It's the PG and PhD students who are getting into this. I just wanted to compare notes how it is here.
Right, here also. We have about let's say 12 to 15 regular students. Till the program is there, they will be. Once they are in our contract, they will be there. And when they go, definitely the juniors they induct them here. So at any point of time, we have some 15 IITK regular volunteers. But if I need volunteers for a day, hundreds of them will come. Hundreds of them will come. And yes, MTech PhD students are more.
One more thing I just wanted to share. Surrounding NIT Trichy, one side is the highway and all around we have villages. Similar to this setup, number of village schools are there. But the government schools, I don't know if it is peculiar to Tamil Nadu. The government schools are all Tamil medium schools. And the poorest of poor, they really want to put their children in an English medium school. So the strength in the government schools is going down. And the teachers in the government schools are so committed that they look for sponsors, they get them uniform, they get them tie, they get them to wear shoes, they get sponsors, and there's huge competition amongst the teachers of government schools to get students. The commitment level of the government school teachers is something to be seen.
I have experienced it. I have been there. Pondicherry and Tamil Nadu. In both these places, the government school teachers are extremely committed, and the government has put up very good infrastructure also. The schools are not in bad schools. The schools will have smart boards. Hyderabad, Telangana also. Telangana government, all government schools will have a smart boards, projector, this and that. We run an activity called National Anveshika Experimental Skill Test, and in Telangana, we get a huge response from government schools. Huge response. So the 10,000 students will participate from one state only. So in South, my experience with Andhra, Telangana, and Tamil Nadu is very good. Government school is very good. This is a social issue that still the government school teachers are very good. Infrastructure is very good, connected, everything motivated, everything. Still, people do not want vernacular.
I have just a question for my own understanding. If I look at the 30 years of this whole kind of journey, say 10 years down the line? Do you see that there will be more forthcoming people, or rather there will be a decline in these activities?
Outside my domain. It's outside of my domain. It's more like where you get the shit. Where you get the praise.
Right, but my question was like how to make this activity more popular, given the demanding conditions of the young generation of teachers, particularly in higher education, can still contribute in a meaningful way.
That's right, but even that platform can be used. If you are doing, say, whatever higher. So there also you have underprivileged. Right? This last part that I told you, we have hundreds of thousands of young people who are just left. So maybe I don't have to go to a primary school every time or a middle school every time. But in my own area, suppose I have a very good laboratory, very good workshop, laser cutting machine, and this and that. So can we, perhaps this will be easy. If I have something in my heart and I'm not getting time and in the competition or this other, I'm not able to. Okay. So can I make an opening in my own area where these people from BTech students from these small colleges, they can come, they can learn,